Before we watch today's video, let's get some clarification on the issue that I posted yesterday. Till today, I've deleted that part of the video, but it needs to be said. Nothing of the nature about a stabbing happened in South Africa. The Ghana High Commission in South Africa, Pretoria, has confirmed that. They posted this letter here and said that the High Commission of the Republic of Ghana in Pretoria, South Africa, wishes to inform all Ghanaian residents in South Africa that its attention has been drawn to a news item making the rounds on social media that one Mr. Obeng has granted an interview with the Kumasi-based Fox FM, as I brought yesterday. Mr. Obeng allegedly stated that a disagreement between one Owusu and an unknown South African national over the result of the match between Ghana and South Africa has resulted in a stabbing incident. Death of Yao Owusu in the town of Mzimkulu in the KwaZulu-Natal province. And then now the mission wishes to inform and take this opportunity to inform all Ghanaians that after an extensive investigation into the matter, including discussion with Mr. Obeng Bwedi, information making rounds has been found to be fake and without merit. Ghanaians are therefore being advised to go about their daily duties without any fear. However, they should act with circumspect by avoiding unnecessary arguments as well in areas where sentiment and tensions are high as a result of the outcome of the football match. They are further advised to contact the mission at any time when they feel their lives are in danger. So nothing of the sort has happened. Let's enjoy today's video. So today we're going to talk about the Nigerian Super Eagles. Most people are not happy with Coach Rohr, and the rumors this morning were that he had been sacked by the Nigerian Football Federation. Any truth in that? We'll be clarifying that today. We're also going to talk about Hudson Odoi, the pursuit of him by Ghana and the Football Association. Former player Anthony Bafo has given some update on how Ghana can pursue players who are born outside the country but of Ghanaian descent. We're also going to talk about Richmond YIADOM. He says he can get the goals for the Ghana Black Stars following that unfortunately poor game in the two qualifier games versus Ethiopia and then South Africa. As usual, subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So the Nigerian Super Eagles have qualified for the World Cup playoff places as well as the African Cup of Nations, but Coach Rohr has not convinced most people at the Nigerian Football Federation. Many have said that with so much talent at his disposal, he is not performing to the level they expect of him. So this morning I was perusing through social media and realized that there were rumors that he had been sacked. The Nigerian Football Federation sacked Rohr. I looked to get clarification and it looks like he has not been sacked, but Collins on Twitter, who works with the Nigerian closely with the Nigerian Football Federation, said he has been told by the NFF on and off record that Rohr has not been fired, but he has been asked to consider resignation. Yes, and it looks like the NFF cannot afford to fire him because he has not defaulted on his contract, and they would be forced to pay not just his hefty severance pay, but also likely a stiff penalty. The only way they can fire him is if he does not reach the AFCON final in Cameroon. Yeah, so the Nigerian Football Federation cannot sack him directly. He is doing everything that is in the contract, probably not the way they want it. Style of play, flamboyant, dominating, that kind of thing. He's not doing that. Scoring 4 goals, conceding 4 goals, not good. Losing to a Central African Republic, drawing with Cape Verde, almost losing that game as well. So probably not happy about the way he's doing it, but he is doing everything in the contract. And the only way they can fire him, as he said, is if they don't reach the final in Cameroon next year. So that is how they can fire him, and that will be a violation of the contract they have with him. Firing him now will cost them too much money. They cannot afford to fire him. He is too expensive to be fired. So he has not been fired, but they have told him to consider resigning. And knowing Rohr and what he has been having with the Nigerian Football Federation, I don't think he will leave the post. I think if they want to fire him, he will have forced their hand to fire him, because it has been said in the past that they wanted to fire him, so they suggested to him that he receives his salary in Naira. That was a way to demotivate him to stay, but he agreed and stayed through. So Nigerian Super Eagles coach Kenneth Rohr will be at post at least until after AFCON 2022. If he does not reach the final, he then can't be fired, and there will be no hefty penalty paid by the Nigerian Football Federation. So that's the latest thing on Kenneth Rohr. He has not been sacked by Nigeria. My next story has to do with Callum Hudson Odoi. The Ghana Black Stars, it's no secret, they are pursuing him. And Hudson Odoi, in rejecting call-ups to England under 21 on 3 occasions, it looks like he's holding out for a call-up to the Ghana Black Stars. And many also say he's holding out for a call-up into the senior national team of England. But with so much talent at England's disposal, it looks like switching nationality to Ghana could be the next best thing, especially with Ghana possibly making it to the World Cup. He looks like someone who would add a bite to that attack, though Ghana's main problem has been in the striking position. Goal scoring, an issue for the Black Stars. But Anthony Baffour, who is a former player himself, former General Secretary of CAF, now left the post, has suggested to the Black Stars and GFA how to lure players like Hudson Odoi back into the country. Now the Black Stars have been encouraged to take another look at their strategy to widen their talent pool. Now ex-Germany-born Ghana defender Anthony Baffour has urged the GFA to harness the power of former players in the quest to attract dual nationals to the Black Stars. And now the West Africans, led by GFA President Keto Kweku, are on a mission to broaden their national talent pool, with players of Ghanaian descent abroad, with winger Callum Hudson Odoi, Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah, and Brighton and Hove right back Tariq Lamptey among their top targets. Now, France-born player Alexander Djiku, England-born duo Andy YIADOM and Joseph Wallacott, and Germany-born Daniel Kofi are members of the current national setup. All 4 players featuring in the Black Stars 1-0 triumph over South Africa in the World Cup qualifiers. It's a process trying to bring in players who are born abroad like me. Don't forget, they didn't grow up here, and I have had these discussions with Kurt Okreku, he said to City Sports. Now, it's important to have ambassadors like Stephen Appiah, Ricardo in Holland, Hans Edusape, and Otto Addo in Germany, and the likes of Razak Bengkong in Denmark. Symbols like Michael Essien and Samoa Gyan, whose name still resonates in the world football, we have had that discussion, and it's important to have a focal point in Europe. You cannot convince someone who has lived his whole life abroad to come and play for Ghana tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. Ghana's list of targets include Watford winger Kojoba, Anderlecht attacker Francis Amuzu, and RB Leipzig striker Brian Brobe. The likes of Kevin Prince Boateng, Junior Agogo, Quincy Owusu-Abbey, Eric Addo, and Hans Edusape have all featured for the Black Stars in the past, even though they originally came from foreign countries. Nonetheless, there have been players who have turned down the opportunity. Former Germany centre-back Jerome Boateng, former Arsenal striker Danny Welbeck, Italy's Mario Balotelli, and ex-USA winger Freddie Adu all rejected approaches to play for the Black Stars. In recent times, Belgian winger Jeremy Doku, Bayer Leverkusen duo Timothy Fosu-Mensah, and Jeremy Frimpong have pledged their allegiances to European nations. So he's saying the Ghana Black Stars and GFA need to use another strategy, and that is using foreign players who have also come down to play for them, and that will, or players who are based, former Black Stars players who are based outside the country. He thinks that will sort of lubricate the process to make it smoother for better interactions between the two countries and better negotiations and better agreements, because convincing someone who has lived his life outside Ghana to play for the Black Stars is no mean feat. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. What do you think should be the best strategy for the Ghana Black Stars to attract such players to the team? Your thoughts in the comments box. So my next story has to do with Richmond YIADOM. He speaks after the Ghana Black Stars had booked their place in the playoff places. He feels that he can keep the goals for Ghana, and he's the one they can rely on. He said in an interview with Joy Sports that I know a lot of people have been saying that since Samoa Gyan left, we need a striker. I want to be one of the strikers to help Ghana score goals, Richmond YIADOM stated. The former Atalanta striker is optimistic that he'll be able to fill the big shoes of Samoa Gyan. According to him, if there was baby Jetta Samoa Gyan, then we need YIADOM magic. That is my dream now, so I'm going to work towards it. Richmond YIADOM in Ghana's game against Ethiopia in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers wants fans to support the Black Stars with prayers to get good strikers to help the team achieve its dream of a World Cup berth as well as AFCON trophy. He said, I wish everyone who loves Ghana football will support and pray because the more we have good strikers, the more Ghana will move forward. YIADOM is hoping to secure a place for Ghana's squad for the AFCON next year. So that has in it. Richmond YIADOM optimistic that he can get the goals Ghana needs in that striking position. It's been over a year since the striker scored a goal for Ghana. Also, we'll be talking about how to bring players who have been born outside down into the country and integrate them nicely into our system. And also, Nigeria have not sacked their coach. It will be too expensive for them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.